Hello everyone, how we doing? It's time for more One Piece episodes 917, 918, 919, and 920. Whoo, it's exceptionally exciting today because I'm doing this super early. Like I'm starting to record this video super early. I might only record one video right now and then record the others later in the week. But I just had some free time. And I've done some other videos for this week, and I just checked my schedule, and I thought, you know what? I've got time. I'm gonna do One Piece. Like today, I posted the previous One Piece video, and I'm already recording the next one because it's a combination of I'm ahead on videos and I'm really excited to watch more One Piece. So I love that I get that feeling every week. I love that I just can constantly look forward to watching this show 900 episodes in. But yeah, we're going to be jumping into this. Last time we ended Act 1 of Wano. So Act 1 came to a conclusion, curtains closed, and Kid and Luffy are both sharing a cell. So now we are going to be moving into Wano Act 2. I don't really know fully what to expect. I talked a little bit about it in the last discussion. You can go check out the last discussion to know sort of where my expectations are at. As an update on where we are on our bingo card, if you either don't know or haven't seen it, there's where we are on our bingo card. I'm still thinking about the Kaido's crew betrayed him one. I'm still thinking if we put speed in there. I haven't fully decided yet, but as I said, I'm recording this video super early, so I've barely had time since the previous video to consider it. So, we're gonna do it. We're gonna jump into One Piece episode 917. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Go to my Patreon account for full-length reactions, early access, and exclusive videos. So not only do you get the full-length reactions, but you can get the next 20 or so episodes on my Patreon account right now. Go check it out. Yeah. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping. This is One Piece episode 917. One Piece, woo! Okay, recap Rubik's. If you are new to this channel, this is the recap Rubik's Cube. It's a Rubik's Cube that I do while the recap is going on, and my goal is to beat the recap. And that is the cube complete. Okay, this episode is going to be called in the cell, Luffy and Kid bond. Why are we seeing the birds? Are we jumping somewhere else in the world? Are they counting at the end of Act 1 as like the end of an arc? We check in with the world again? Hawkeye? And Hawkeye and Perina should be here, right? Yes! Oh, this is the flashback. Okay. And why are we seeing him? Oh, gonna see his reaction to something? Yes! Perina! Yes! Oh my god. Oh, she made them food. Man, he could kill her in an instant if he wanted, and he never does. It's great. What about Moria? Don't have any fondness for Moria, please. You're done with that part of your life. Is it talking about how he's dead? Quite the opposite, it seems like. No. No, don't be happy about it. And you didn't tell me? Yeah. I had hoped he did. No! No! He did. This is your new captain. That sounded like a compliment. Did he ever eat it? No, don't leave his side. I really liked you two together. Aww. And see, he showed some concern. See, he's better than Moria. Oh. Similar to the Sanji goodbye at the Baratier. Why? Uh-huh. Oh my god. A strange topic was brought up. What the fuck? We're gonna get some lore drops, maybe? Or are they just gonna tease it? No, what are you doing? Why are we going somewhere else? Full of lead. Full of lead? That's funny. Whose laugh is that? Could it be Blackbeard's? It is. Okay. At Moria. Oh, is Moria attacking full of lead? Oh, no. He's looking for Absalom. I don't want it to be a storyline of finding Absalom, please. Just let your worst character be dead forever, please. I'm kind of interested in this, like, Moria confronting Blackbeard, though. Hello, who are you?
Moria.
Uh-huh, mid-card? What the fuck? What the fuck? Wait. I feel like I recognize that. Did we have that mid-card for, like, one of the filler episodes or something? Like for the Romance Dawn filler episode, maybe? Oh yeah, in the biggest building of the island. Big surprise. What the heck? Who are you? Are you Catbeard? Pizarro. What? Wait. Oh. I thought they were saying Pizarro was a former warlord, but no. They're just saying Moria is. Oh. Okay, fourth ship of the Blackbeard pirates. Oh. He's got women with him. Well, at least it looks like she's happy to be there. Are you done sexually assaulting women now? I mean, she looks happy, so that's fine. Are they coming after your power? What's happening? Did he give up his power? He gave up his power maybe to a swordsman? To Shiryu? That is who that is, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So Shiryu has the clear fruit now? So I mean, Absalom, I guess, was given what he wanted in exchange for his fruit. Well, I prefer Shiryu having it, honestly. That's a good development. It's interesting. And it means Absalom doesn't have it anymore. Oh, is it just straight up a different person? Oh my god. It's straight up. Oh, it's this woman, Devon. Yeah. I only remember her name because I have a friend named Devon. Dog fruit. So is Absalom dead then? I shouldn't be so excited about that, but I mean, surely he's got to be dead if the fruit, unless they have a way to transfer. Oh. Don't give him the dead body, because he'll animate it again and we'll get him back. They killed Absalom off screen? This is the best thing the Blackbeard pirates have ever done. Oh, using the Tremor fruit right now. It is very interesting how they're framing this. Through like Moria coming into Blackbeard's island. Is he gonna recruit Moria? Honestly, I'd find that kind of interesting if he recruited Moria. Like, I already don't really like Blackbeard's pirate crew. Might as well add Moria. Uh-huh. They declared war. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Oh my god, there's so much shit going on! So yeah, Blackbeard's just sitting back while everyone else is taking each other out. Nice, cool idea. Land of Wano, Act 2. Okay, so I guess that was like the intermission episode. Really cool to use the intermission to like check on some other things. Give us like a taste of lore dump, you know? It's not, it didn't seem, I'm imagining we're just getting, because they ended that with like Wano Act 2, I imagine now we're getting back into the Wano story. So they just gave us like a taste of lore, but not, you know, doing a crazy amount, which I think is very cool, because then, you know, like we still get to look forward to a big lore dump at the end of Wano probably, but for now, you know, they're just like checking in. It's a really cool way to format the arc, the saga, because now I'm excited for when Act 2 finishes, like what information are we gonna get then? But this was cool. I mean, it was very simple. Like, I feel like we didn't get massively crazy lore, but we got like a bunch of little things. So like, we see Hawkeye and Perina. It seems like they're going their separate ways. That's very sad to me, because I genuinely really like those two as like a duo. I think it's a very funny like comparison, and also like as shown in this episode, I think it's kind of sweet. Like she obviously wants a lot of attention, and he doesn't give her that attention, right? But she also like he's not a evil man, so when he thinks she deserves it, like in this episode, he is gonna treat her right, and then when he does that, she gets overjoyed by it. So it's like, I feel like it's a better relationship than she could have with a lot of people out there, where like people are just gonna like treat her shittily or whatever. So I really like their little relationship, but it seems like that's going away. I mean, I don't want Perina to go back to Moria. Even though thematically those two characters match up very nicely, obviously, but I just don't. I don't see either of those characters making each other better or making each other more interesting. You know, I like Perina was the best part of the Thriller Bark arc to me, but like her parts were entirely separate from Moria. You know what I mean? Like it was like in that, and I don't even dislike Moria as a character. I actually I'm fine with Moria overall. Like I had no major complaints about him. I think his design is fine. I think his voice is honestly kind of good, but like it is also kind of grating, purposefully grating. I think his motivations seem fine. I think the battle with him was fine. You know, like all of it worked. All of it was nice. It was decent. But just, you know, I just don't think about him very much. But I'm not the sort of guy, like I know some people, like I know Sammy from Sammy SY One Piece channel. I know he hated Moria. I know we talked about that and he hated Moria. I never did. I don't mind him at all, but I feel like there's nothing to be gained out of him and Perina getting together again. I feel like it would just make both characters, well, it would just make Perina less interesting, I feel like. Or like maybe not less interesting, maybe she'd be more interesting. But it would hamper her life, and I kind of like I want her to be, I don't need a redemption arc for her. I don't need her to be a good guy, but I like the idea that she literally is just like a selfish a selfish brat, but she's not trying to do evil stuff. She's just bratty. So it's like if she is somewhere like with Hawkeye, she can be a brat and not hurt anyone because Hawkeye doesn't give a shit. You know, Hawkeye truly doesn't care what she does. So she can be a brat all she wants there, you know? What I think would be fine is if she had like, you know, she had people like Kumasi and stuff. I mean, I know she abused Kumasi, so that's kind of sad. But like, if she had like toys or whatever with her, like just people with her in Hawkeye's castle, but she still stayed there, that would be like perfect. She'd have like people to dote on her a little bit, but then also you know, she's under the safety of Hawkeye and is fine. But anyway, enough talking about Perina. So Moria went to find Absalom. Now, I went through a range of emotions in this episode. If you haven't been watching all of my videos, you probably picked up on it through the episode, but Absalom's my least favorite character in all of One Piece, right? Like I hate that guy. I hate kind of everything about him. And so when we left Thriller Bark, I was happy to literally, if they never mentioned him again, that would be ideal for me. Like, we just don't need him. However, maybe this is second best? If what they implied / said here is actually what happened, maybe this is the second best way this could have gone. In fact, maybe this is better. This might be the best way it could have gone, even though it played me a little bit, even though it played me for like a fiddle. It might be the best way it could have gone, because Absalom came back, quote unquote, but it wasn't actually Absalom. So it was actually Devon pretending to be Absalom, and in fact, Absalom died off screen. And I'm like I'm quote unquote happy about that, because like I don't know, you know, I didn't need him to die. Like I'm not that sort of person where I'm like, oh, I hope this guy dies. Generally, I don't need someone to die. But like from a story perspective, since Absalom's not a real person, from a story perspective, Absalom dying means he's probably not in the story anymore. And what they got to do then is take Absalom's fruit and shift it to a menacing villain with that fruit. So now Shiryu has it. And I imagine Shiryu's not going to use it to assault women. He's going to use it for like badass, scary reasons. And that's way more interesting. It's dangerous for us because that means Shiryu, who's already a very evil man, has now a power that makes him way more powerful. So it's scary, but I am just glad that it's going to be used in an interesting way, hopefully now. The only thing now I'm thinking about is, like, the clear fruit brought the worst aspect of Sanji out in his character. I'm worried about when we eventually come across the Blackbeard pirates, Sanji having to go up against him again. Like, I feel like it's setting up for maybe... I mean, it seemed like Shiryu was kind of a swordsman, so he feels like a Zoro enemy, but he has the clear fruit, so he's a Sanji enemy. So I'm not sure. It could be either. But yeah, so I'm worried about that. But hopefully, like, maybe by then, Sanji will have gone through character development, and he'll be like, I don't need the clear fruit because I respect women. That would be amazing if Sanji comes around to respecting women. That would be great character development. But yeah, anyway, so crazy episode. Anything else that I want to talk about here? Let me think. I do like the idea that that Blackbeard is like literally sitting back, partying, relaxing, and he's like, this is fucking brilliant. Like, we at the Reverie, the revolutionary army and the government are fighting each other, like taking each other down to try to get Kuma back or whatever. And at Wano, Luffy and Law and Hawkins and Diaz Drake and Kaido and Big Mom are all in some big battle. So, like, these major threats are taking each other out. Like, at the end of this, there's going to be fewer threats. There has to be. And that's what Blackbeard is celebrating over. He's like, all of these motherfuckers are fighting and none of them are fighting me. They're all dealing with their own shit. And it makes sense. And it's like scary, but that is what's happening. So I love it. I think it's really interesting. But yeah, anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to episode 918 and maybe get into Act 2 of Wano in One Piece. Here we go. Okay, recap Rubik's. Here we go. I'm just making sure this is recap. Yeah, it is. And that's the cube complete. Act 2, baby! Atamiyama, Kuri, Land of Wano. Are we going right to an important moment? Dogstorm vs. Shutenmaru? Is that what his name is? I love this music so much. Like, I genuinely think this is up there with some of my favorite One Piece songs. Oh my god, okay, this episode is gonna be called The Recruit of Ashura Doji? What the fuck's his name? You know, his, like, criminal name? Whatever. Oh! Oh! Dogstorm's pretty cool, man. Wow, that tree's bigger than I realized it was. Oh my god, if you blow those guys off the hill, they'll die, maybe. Oh, that's so cool. Kuki just deflects the blasts. Kiku. Kuki? I was more impressed that Dogstorm could hold up to him, honestly. Ashura, that's right. This is the time to join back. Oh, cool. Come on, Ashura. Join us. Feels like you're still grieving a bit. Probably seeing it going to shit. But you don't see anyone like Odin anymore, I guess. Carrot looks so cute in that outfit. Yeah, I think he really just believed in Odin, and that's it. So it's like now that he's gone, he reverts. I mean, they weren't in time. They were outside of space and time. There's not much they could have done. Oh shit. Handle that? Like Raizo gonna save Luffy? Tristan's there! I'm glad Tom is still in the show. Aww. That's okay. Don't worry. Someone get this girl some stew. No, it's okay. Relax. Oh. Wow. Look at this map. Well, no one ever made it out of Impel Down either. We kinda broke that record. Damn, Raizo. He is a ninja. I guess it's time to see him doing ninja things properly. He gets one dumpling. No! Can you imagine how much work Luffy could do though if he wasn't prism cuffed? Damn. Can we get some new mid cards, please? We just entered Act 2. Oh, is this gonna be Sanji? Women lining up for food? Yes, it is. The fucking tiny hands, so funny. Hitokiri Kamazo. Oh. Oh! What the fuck? That's creepy. Oh my god. Ushimitsu Kozo. Okay, yep. He's a Robin Hood type guy. Who's that guy? Yeah, who is this guy? Okay, he's got the moon. Wow. Good foot pocket. That was impressive, Usopp. How'd he even do that? Some of Law's men. Beppo having to cover up his face. They're all so good at it. That guy's got a cool design. That guy looks like a guy from Hunter x Hunter. I can't remember who exactly, but if you looked at the character from Hunter x Hunter, you'd know. Oh, look at his head! His head's like caved in. Okay. Yeah, they're ready. Some of these people are committed. Oh my god, he's doing so well. He's just got like so much food. I feel like you're inadvertently training Luffy. Like you're training him without his powers and stuff. Nami! Oh, Nami! She's like learning the ways of a ninja. That's great. She's even doing the Naruto run. Hell yeah. Nami knows that very well. She uses it constantly. Oh my god. But that wasn't your attractiveness that did that. That was just your power. His fucking voice is so weird. Oh my god. Not a great ninja yet. A ninja who's like screaming as they're running away. It's very funny. Oh, we seeing some of the other... Yeah. Mm-hmm. Queen? Your queen. Queen and king. That's gonna be easy to remember. King has an awesome design. That's so cool. Okay, great. Alright, pretty good episode. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I mean, it feels like they're teasing some stuff, introducing us to little bits and pieces. I mean, like, I feel like now we're sort of getting, like, Act 1 was, you know, getting us into the setting and whatever, but Act 1 was kind of like a story in its own right, I feel like. And now I feel like the start of Act 2, now it feels like we're actually getting introduced to what the arc is closer to, you know? Like, it feels like now we've gotten a lot of the main, like, foundation that we need to know. Now we can actually understand what's actually gonna happen in this arc. But yeah, like, I'm totally unsure of how, like, the pacing is gonna be. And I'm not talking about the pacing as in pacing from manga to anime, which is a lot of the time when I talk about pacing, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, like, how it translates from things that happen in the manga to the anime. But right now, when I'm talking about pacing, I'm actually talking about the story. I wonder how the pacing of the story is gonna be. Where it's like, I wonder, you know, what big events do we have coming? Like, what are we going to be building up to? How fast is some of this stuff going to happen? Because, look, how many episodes are we into this? I don't even know. Like, are we like 20 to 25 episodes in? Let's see. If it started around 892, and we're at 9, what are we now? 918? So yeah, that's 8 plus 18 is 26. So we're around 20. Wow, we're 26 episodes in, seemingly, of like a 200 episode arc, right? So not even, you know, like we're like, what is that? We're like an eighth of the way through. Am I doing that math right? hang on, where are we? We're 28 episodes in, right? So yeah, we're like an eighth through the arc. And so I'm just thinking about where we're at right now. And how, because like there's a part of me that's like, oh, well, we've got so much arc to go, right? There's like an insane amount of episodes to go. There's another part of me that thinks like that's not that many episodes. Like there's only 7/8 left of this arc. But like I'm trying to figure out like what do I think, like for example, the assault on Kaido's place, right? To me, that feels like that would be an Act 3. If we're doing 3-act structure, which let me just read the comment that I got from Veritas recently, which it relates a bit to this. He said, traditionally kabuki plays, which is what this is kind of inspired on, about, we're in a 5-act system called Jo Ha Q, where Jo is Act 1, Ha is Acts 2 to 4, and Q is Act 5. It is easier, however, to simply treat it as 3 acts or arcs even. So let's treat this as if it's going to be 3 acts. Act 3, and I mean, that's better for me because the story that I take into account, like what I learned when I was studying writing was more of a 3-act structure. So that's easier for me. But the 3rd act in my mind is going to Kaido's fucking base or whatever, the night of the execution, right? That act seems like it's going to be crazy. So, but there's quite a lot to do in Act 2. But also Act 3 feels like there would be a lot there. So how many episodes would you need for each act, If I'm thinking about it, I would say 100 episodes for Act 3. Which would leave, 70-something episodes for this act? 70 to 80 episodes for this act. Which is a lot. That's a lot of episodes. Like, that's an entire arc. Like, how long was Whole Cake Island? Whole Cake Island was 96 episodes. Is there one that's around 70-ish episodes? Kinda. I mean, Thriller Bark, Skypiea. There you go. So Skypiea and Alabasta are like 70-ish episodes each. So you could say like the entirety of Alabasta Saga could be Act 2. And then like Whole Cake Island as Act 3. Like that sort of length. Which is a lot. But it's not as well. Like it's hard. It's hard for me to consider how much that actually is, because sometimes I will feel like that's a lot of episodes, but then when you're actually watching them, it doesn't end up being that much. But yeah. Anyway, so what are we gonna be doing in Act 2? We gotta break Luffy out. We gotta recruit the samurai, like the secret people. As one, but also like the special samurai that work directly under Odin or whatever. So we got to recruit them. Got to get everyone in line, in order. And then there's probably going to be other complications popping up. Like it's possible they set up King and Queen here because we got to deal with King and Queen this act maybe. But maybe not. They might end up being for Act 3. So yeah, like that, Oda specifically having this be in like a act system is making me think about the arc in like a way different way, With Whole Cake Island, I remember I was thinking about it as like, the tea party is going to be the final part of the arc, right? I was thinking the tea party would be the climax, and then it wasn't. It was like the middle arc, and then it was like escape from Big Mom, and then it was like escape from all of Whole Cake Island while taking out Katakuri. That was the final thing, right? So but if they had done like an act structure there, and I'm glad they didn't, but if they had, it would have been like Act 1, like taken down all the whatever, and then if it came up with Act 2 and we were doing the Tea Party, I would have been like, okay, well, there's going to be an Act 3, which is going to be like even more insane after that, you know? But when the Tea Party started, I just thought, oh, this might be the rest of the arc. So, but the fact that they're doing this means that, you know, Act 3 is going to be crazy, but Act 3 is most likely going to be like the actual execution night. So, yeah, anyway, it's dumb. I'm chatting a lot. But also, if we take into account what Veritas said on my thing, which is that if it's based on Kabuki plays, and Ha, which is what we're in now, is considered to be acts 2 to 4, then that you can kind of consider like it's probably going to be the longest part here is in the middle, maybe, I would think. Because, like, Act 1 was only, like, 20-something episodes. I don't think Act 3 is going to be that few. I think Act 3 will still be quite long. But I wouldn't be surprised if Ha was the longest. If Acts 2 to 4 / Act 2 was the longest. Anyway. I know we're talking a lot about story structure rather than the actual story. I can't help where my brain goes sometimes. Interesting talking to Shuten Maru and being like, what happened to you? And he's like, I had to watch Wano for the last 20 years and you motherfuckers abandoned it. Like, I think what he's kind of saying is like, I was here mourning Odin while it was all going to shit and you all just disappeared. So yeah, I got lazy, I got complacent, and I'm doing what I want because this world's fucked up and there's nothing we can do about it, and Odin's dead. He's not around here to do, like, you know, his dream was amazing. That would have been great. That can't happen anymore. I'm just going to do what I want. That sounds like what he's doing right now, which I get. And I think what it is he's hurting. He's still mourning Odin in a way, you know? And has probably never fully healed from it. So I can see good in him. I can see how we'd get him on our side, which is nice because he seems strong. The him and Dogstorm fight was pretty cool. Seems like Raizo might be the one who's saving Luffy, which is surprising, but I guess that makes sense. I mean, he's a ninja, and also he's supposed to be very talented, I'd imagine. But he's just such a goofy looking dude that I can never take him seriously. But I feel like, you know, maybe I will in this arc. So the only other, I mean, I'll first say that the Nami ninja training is cute and funny. I like that. I kind of hope that Nami does pick up some like ninja tips for her to take in as the story goes on. But the last thing I want to talk about for this episode is Tama. When Tama like woke up, and then they were talking about how Speed fought for her and stuff, and then someone said like, "Wow, your power is so cool that you can like make someone that dedicated." I was thinking about it, and I was like, I wonder if like, is it just her power is that strong, or is it a beautiful combination of like, it's a charm spell, right? It charms people, it makes them like you, but it doesn't make them committed to you. The reason that people get committed to her is once they like her, she is so loving to them. If like that, to me feels like that would be how it works, because like I feel like if you just like gave Speed the Dungo and then you were like, all right, motherfucker, you work for me now. Let's go. Take me there or whatever. She'd be like, okay, yeah, let's do that or whatever. And then when Kaido came, you know, without any instruction or whatever, she'd just be like, fuck, and just like run or drop Tama or do something like that, right? Unless directly maybe ordered to do so. Like using a command seal in Fate Zero. I've been watching Fate Zero recently, and I've been rewatching it a lot. And so I've got command seals on the brain right now, but kind of like using that, right? But I feel like because Tama is so incredibly sweet, to the people that she's like tamed, to the animals she's tamed, they would do anything for her. Because I would do anything for her, and she didn't feed me dungo, you know? Like, I feel like they are just like head over heels for her because she is an incredible master after she's tamed them. So like that's why I feel like Speed fought that hard, you know? Still thinking about putting that as on the bingo card, but I haven't decided yet. I'll decide by the end of the arc. How's that? All right, let's move on to episode 919 of One Piece. Here we go. Okay, recap Rubik's. Here we go. I truly love this song. And that's the cube complete. And this episode is gonna be called Nami's ninja techniques activate. The awakening. Oh my god. Is it just a fear of death, or is specifically like the blades triggering her? Does she have PTSD from something? You don't deserve to breathe, Shinobu. Oh no! Meow louder! Oh god. They got out? Nice. Oh my god, that shot. Uh-huh. Yep. You're scared of blades? Okay. I mean, you might be in the wrong line of work, babe. Yeah. Oh my god. Not the time. Oh my god, that's a lot of Sakura petals. It's covering the screen. There we go. Great kite. You're gonna turn into a kite? Oh. You have a kite. That's pretty cool. Not much. You were in there for like half a second. Okay, that's good. Are they all going towards Sanji's noodle stand? Yeah, he's very popular among the ladies. Is it a sale? Quick, get a bargain. Save some money. If you show up, Sanji's gonna feed you right away for free. She said that almost like she was annoyed that it was Sanji. I guess she's just kind of like, oh, of course, with all the women. Nice. Nice. Number 18. Are these guys here jealous? That's Tanjiro, the main guy. He's like, kimono was very Tanjiro-like. I mean, how much did you move? That's fucked up. Oh, Luffy. No, Luffy didn't do anything. Jesus. Oh, Luffy's gotten better. Oh, he's gotten much stronger. This is what I'm saying. I think you're training Luffy to beat Kaido. Jaggy. Damn, man. No, they need to get more. And do it before we get back. This is a fun dynamic. Yeah. Oh my god, he's gonna be able to eat so much. Too bad it's not like meat. Man, can you imagine? He'd be working doing triple the work if it was meat. You probably should be sharing some of the food with people like Hyo, old man Hyo. But then I guess, you know, only heroes share their food, right? Luffy's not a hero. At least they've made each other livelier. Giving them something else to focus on, you know? True well. Oh my god, what the fuck? What is this, Hippo Man? Dobon-sama. Hippo smile fruit, yeah. Well, we did it legally. We didn't break any rules. Well, they weren't breaking any rules. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, even Kid who doesn't have a rubber body. Is he gonna do it instantly? No way Kid can do it too. Oh my god. Oh my god, like I can understand kind of how Luffy would do it. What the fuck's Kid doing? They're really doing the same thing that the like yo-yo guy did from CP9. The life transference power or whatever. Oh. Okay. If that happens, I get a bingo card, right? Whoa! It's fucking loser! I forgot his name. Okay, what's he gonna do? Conqueror's Haki? Conqueror's Haki. Nope. Just let himself be attacked. Slaughter room. What was that? The fuck is going on? Oh my god! Wow. Can you not even beat them when they've got sea prism cuffs on? Loser. Those hands didn't look like they had cuffs on them. No, okay, they do. Well, his does. Okay, no, they still do. I guess it just wasn't visible. You wanna try? No one saw it happen. You have no witnesses, it was inside of a hippo's mouth. He can't whistle. Okay, decent episode. I wonder how much there actually is going to be to talk about in this episode, though. Because yeah, this is you know, this is kind of a classic prison storyline. Prison storylines don't tend to be my favorite. So I don't know how much I'm gonna have to talk about here. But we started the episode with like Shinobu and Nami. I like their bonding. I think it's nice. I think Shinobu seems like a, you know, a decent enough character, and I like her relationship with Nami. I like that they're developing that and they're like becoming a bit closer and doing like these missions together. It's fun. It gives Nami something to do. It means she's going to be on screen, which is more than you can say for characters like Frankie, you know, or like even Brooke, Usopp. You know, these characters aren't getting much screen time right now, but at least Nami's getting her own little storylines and stuff, which is very nice for me. But yeah, I wonder if Nami is actually going to pick up anything from this ninja training, or if it's just like a fun waste of time for the character, you know? Because it is very possible. I can see Oda being like, you know, we need to develop all of the Straw Hats in different ways eventually, you know, to make them like more, like, I think you'd want to continue to have these characters grow throughout the series so that, you know, it doesn't get stale. So, so yeah, like being able to, give Nami like a new set of skills like this would be kind of cool. I think it would be like, I don't think she needs to become a ninja. I like her leaning on the weather powers that she has. But if she gets some skills like that, that would be sick, you know? Like Sanji is all about kicking, and a lot of his powers are based around kicking, but when he just got like airwalk, which is it's still leg based, so it still makes sense, but it was just like another thing to add to his arsenal that made him so much cooler, even though he still just uses it to get around and kick people, you know? I think that would be kind of cool if they did something like that with Nami. I don't know if they will or not. But if that's what they're setting up here, sounds fun. And then yeah, we have the prison storyline. We got this rivalry with Kid. I like it. I like, you know, seeing more of Kid. I feel like we could like learn a bit more about him. I feel like he could be an interesting ally for us to have. I like, so far I don't have a great grasp on like what is super, like what exactly his character's about. Like, I feel like so far, you know, when I first saw him, I was like, well, this guy's like classic maniac evil kind of dude, right? But then, like, you know, as we sort of have gotten to know him a little bit, he kind of just seems like he might be a hot-headed dude, but I don't know. Is it possible he has like some heart in there? I don't know, because we really don't know much about him. So I'm looking forward to learning more about him, for him to possibly become more like a lore type figure in this series, where it's like he's a side character that helps us quite a lot. He's like a reoccurring side character. I can see them kind of setting him up to do that, because they already did, like back in the archipelago when we first met him. They showed Luffy, Law, and Kid all fighting together in that, you know, in that big area. So it's like, is So like, what was Oda setting that up, like knowing that, okay, he's gonna be like a major character eventually. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Yeah, because they kept saying like, hey, defying the guards gets like your arm cut off or whatever. If that happens, then where is it? There, a straw hat loses a limb, right there. Hell yeah, that would be activated. I have never wanted Luffy's arm to be cut off more. I keep watching, going like, they keep mentioning it. I don't want Luffy to permanently lose an arm, but if they find a way, like if he like loses an arm, but it was actually like a ploy and he actually like made an arm out of Dungo or something, like that, I'll count that. I'm counting that, because a straw hat loses an arm or a limb was already a wild thing to put on my prediction bingo card. So if it does end up even slightly coming true, I'm counting it, you know? And I won't even be able to be like, oh, Luffy losing an arm, that wasn't on my bingo card. I wouldn't be able to make that joke because it literally was on my bingo card. So let's move on to the final episode we're doing in this video, episode 920 of One Piece. Here we go. Okay, recap Rubik's, here we go. Okay, that's how far I got in the cube. This episode is going to be called The Great Escape. Raizo breaks in. I don't think that's happening this episode, but who knows? Man, he must be drowning in it, in Wano. Don't forget about pudding, Sanji. Oh yeah, Captain is in prison. Only if Robin likes it. Yep. She does look very pretty in it. Yeah. He doesn't want to draw in a samurai. That's true. We really should be trying to get the samurai out here. Alright, these guys. He's gonna be like, get the fuck out! No uterus, no opinion. Don't you dare hurt this little girl. Or little boy. No, little girl. I think this is the young man they're talking to. Yeah, this is like a drug territory. Kyoshiro. Right. Makes sense. Aww. The laugh. Alright, here we fucking go. Yep, let me show you. Don't you dare. No! Alright, Sanji. I want Sanji to 1v3 these motherfuckers. Aww. She's crying, look at her. Oh, come on, fuck these guys up, please, Sanji. No, fuck that. Luffy's already in jail. We're already in deep shit. And there are witnesses, this is self-defense. Oh. Don't waste food, motherfucker. His name is Kaku? We've already got one of those in this show. Oda's running out of names. There's now 2 Kakus and 2 Sudus in this show. Oh, oh yeah. Oh shit! Oh, awesome. Awesome! Being able to break the sword, damn! Being able to break the sword without even having like proper shoes on. What are you gonna do, Frankie? Oh my god! Oh my god! That's a fucking dope suplex. Well, they started it. We can take out all the Yakuza in the city if we need to. No big deal. Okay. Are you gonna help us, little girl? Oh my god, just gonna shove it into their mouths. My god, dude. He's gonna be like, this is so delicious. They'll come back once the stories start. The stories start circulating. How awesome he is and that he protects his shop. Don't call her a weirdo. Did you? Hmm? Oh, right. Yeah, the snake oil that he's selling. Now eat up. I like seeing Sanji feed people. It's like the best part of his character. Always makes me smile. Aw, Toko. Child from the capital. Toko. What was the name of the mother? Toki. Toki is the name of the one with the time fruit. One day she's gonna grow up to be the smiling Titan from Attack on Titan. Get an infectious smile. Mm-hmm. Late for work? You have a job? How old are you? Oh, it's like, Tama. Oh. Say it with the O. It's a respectful thing. I thought, in my head I was like, Otoko is like a... Yeah. I was trying to figure out what it was. That makes sense. This is genuinely what kids can be like. Like, I feel like I've met kids like this. Just like super giggly and super active. What if she has a laugh fruit, you know? She makes people laugh. Aww. I just realized at certain times it sounds kind of like a Kamaru. Sounds kind of like Chopper's voice actor. Aww. Seeing Robin giggle like that is cute. Okay, yes, I'm confused as well, Frankie. Oh, thank you, Robin's boss or whatever, right? Okay. What, like the blue-haired girl that is always playing the instrument, maybe? Komurasaki. Okay. And what about a Kamuro? Cool. A child attendant, okay. Oh, she was promoted? Ah, she got a special opportunity. Yeah, this is huge for you, Robin. This is good for the mission. Yeah. Cool. Like the Along Park walk, but with these four. Interesting four to choose. You made a name for yourself. Aw. You like this guy though, right? Yeah, you do like this guy. Look at that smile. Aw, there's some food. Oh, Luffy has plenty of it. That's so nice. Rizo? Yeah, there he is. Ah? Oh. Nice. Why? Oh, are we just cutting back and forth between this and the procession or whatever? Yeah, it's a blue-haired woman, right? The one that plays for the start of the acts. Oh my god, those long shoes. This is cool. I didn't know she'd actually be a character. I liked her design, but I thought she was just gonna be like, oh, you know, generic musician. Show me her full face! Why? Alright, cool. I liked that episode a lot, actually. Like a lot. That was a great episode. But I mean they gave me things to really care about. They like, you know, fighting off the people so that like Sanji's sober stand could continue, and also like fighting to give that to give Toko her sober. That's like really cool, you know. I like, as much as people don't believe it sometimes, I love Sanji and I want to see more Sanji on screen. I love when we get like cool Sanji stuff. And this episode's like peak cool Sanji, or not peak. I think we've gone past the peak of cool Sanji stuff, which is Whole Cake Island. Everything in Whole Cake Island with Sanji is peak Sanji. But this is still like pretty great Sanji. This is what I want. And you know, he was still being like classic Sanji, and he was still being the simp that we know him as, but he was also being badass. There was also great moments for him. So I like all of it, you know. I like the simp part of him when it's with this, you know. It's like if you gave me a glass of soy sauce, like a full glass, like that big of soy sauce, and you go like, drink it. I'll go, fuck no. That's awful. Like, that tastes terrible. And they're like, what the fuck? You don't like soy sauce? What's wrong with you? And then, but if you give me rice and then when you put some soy sauce on it, it's fucking delicious. It's amazing, you know? So that's kind of how I feel about it. It's like, you put a sprinkle of simp over the character that is Sanji. Mwah. Amazing. I love it. So yeah, I liked that part of this episode. I wonder if Toko is, because she had an like interesting enough design that it feels like they want you to remember this character. I wonder if she's going to have a place in this arc, or if that was just like, you know, a way to introduce us to what's her name? Komurasaki. if it was a way to introduce us to her, slash a way for us to be reminded of like the kind of person that Sanji is and stuff. Like I feel like this story, when we're going into the Wano arc, like this is gonna be a big part of the show. I feel like they also do want to like remind us of what these characters are about, what their gimmicks are, and like what's special about them. So that might be a good way to go. Like, hey, remember this? Remember that Sanji. You know, here's some cool Sanji stuff happening here. But so I wonder if Toko was just a means to an end like that, or if she's actually going to be a major part of this story at some point, or at least like a, you know, decent sized part, maybe. You know, it's possible that it'll be like, because I'm already seeing like, I would see her as like Sanji's little sister in the same way that I would see Tama as like Luffy's little sister, you know? Like I think it'd be very cute if there's like a few characters and they have a few connections here in Wano that make them more connected to the place and make them want to fight for it more. Like I can see them sort of bringing Toko back purely to what was I saying? Bring her back purely to like re-engage Sanji, like reset his motives. They might do it with Zoro as well. I mean, I can see them doing it with Zoro with Kiku. Like I can kind of see, it's not like he's got a strong connection with her necessarily, but I think he has like a lot of respect for her that we've kind of seen. Because he's trying to like draw out the samurai within her by like constantly being like, I'm not going to save you and stuff like that. I think he respects Kiku. So I can see like that being his signature like connection point to this. I can see Shinobu being that for Nami. And I'm not sure if Usopp would have one, but I'm just kind of thinking of like the core 5 Straw Hats, the first 5 Straw Hats that we came across. But if we're also just thinking of like the big 3 of the Straw Hats, if you consider the big 3 to be Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro, which I think makes a lot of sense, then like it would be, I'm trying to think in like long term, like coming towards the end of Wano, maybe all 3 of them have huge battles going on, you know? And if that's the case, like also giving all of them extra motivations that aren't just their motivations overall, but also motivations within Wano. That could be what they're setting up. I don't know that at all. There's not much evidence to go off of there, but there's just that little bit. It's working on me. I'm extraordinarily attached to Tama. And to Toko I'm pretty attached as well. I thought this was really cute, and I think it's a fun like gimmick for the character as well, that she's just like, she laughs all the time, that even when she's crying she's laughing. Like I think that works. I think that works nicely. But you could also, I don't know, you could use Toko as like a twist, I feel like, and have her be like actually evil, or like, you know, working for Orochi as like a spy or an assassin or something. Like I can kind of see if they set that up, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, that came out of nowhere. Like I feel like that's the way that she like laughs so much and is like winning everyone over could be like unsettling, and you could have that be the case. So I don't know. But yeah, very cool. So what we're gonna do now, if you haven't seen my videos before or you've forgotten, we always watch a song at the end of these videos from the One Piece album. So today, what have we got today? Last week we had the Crocodile song, I believe. So today we've got, here we go. It is Bellamy. Really? Okay, interesting. We're gonna do a Bellamy song today. Let's check it out. Okay, this is Don't Dream, High Energy. Like hyena energy, but high energy. That's pretty clever. All right, we're going to be clicking play in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, yeah, this is high energy. High energy. I'm imagining he's not going to be a good singer. Oh. I'm kind of right. But I mean, he's just doing a character voice. Oh my god. This is a weird song. That guitar riff is pretty cool. It's so aggressive. It's high energy. Oh, guitar solo. Oh, a really good guitar solo. It's still going. I like it. Wow. Wow. Crazy. I don't what do you even say about a song like that? It was exactly what it was advertised as. It was high energy. It was Bellamy just swearing and and making, you know, like aggressive comments. But it was fun. It was a fun song. I'm probably not gonna remember it past today, but it was entertaining. I'm glad I watched it once. And it didn't overstay its welcome either. 2 minutes 44, it was done. So, yeah, great stuff. Cool. Well, that is my reaction to One Piece episodes whatever to whatever. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Go to my Patreon account for full-length, early access, and exclusive videos. You can get the next 20 or so episodes of One Piece on my Patreon account right now. Go check it out. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.